Guru Maharaj is often asking us to do more and more. I have observed personally, I had the chance to serve him for a few years as his servant here in Mayapur in the late 80s. And I observe how hard he pushes himself. But the amazing thing is that for him, it's not a torture. For him, it's a pleasure. I remember when he was writing this book, Vaishnava Ke, he will set his alarm at 3 o'clock. One time, I went over 3 alarms and I couldn't wake up. And he came around 3:15 or something and started shaking me. Says, "Why are you so lazy? You know, how can you have 3 alarms and not wake up?" And he was up and ready. And he was typing away his comments on this Vaishnava Ke book from Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati. So I have seen many, many times Guru Maharaj working tirelessly. And the amazing thing is that even now, although it is so hard for his body to function as he used to, still he makes a lot of endeavor to continue preaching, to continue expanding. He doesn't neglect his duty as a guru, as a manager, as a director of the Mayapur project, as a preacher, a worldwide preacher. So he's often thinking, how can we do more? How can we do better? Sometimes I receive this out of the blues phone call, a few since I have been living again here in Mayapur for 1.5 years, and he started telling me, I want youth to be promoted. What are we doing about the youth? And generally I said, Guru Maharaj, we don't have a staff. We don't have enough funds. We don't have the facilities to do this, to do that. Sometimes he asks me, what about the Spanish material? What about in other languages? And again, I often say, Guru Maharaj, we are limited. No, he says, we have, once he said, if karmis are working so hard for Maya, why don't we work harder for Krishna? What can I say? You know, Guru Maharaj is just impossible to follow in the sense of he's so energetic. And people, some disciples, some devotees may think, oh, Guru Maharaj is now physically disabled and limited, etc. But as soon as you walk into his room, there are 10 people running around doing things. He's answering mail, he's dictating letters, he's engaging someone, he's supervising the parikram, he's checking on what's happening with the translation, what's happening with the Congregational Ministry. People are reporting to him. It's just amazing. This is, I'm not exaggerating, I'm not lying. He's a super powerhouse of devotional enthusiasm and activities. So I want to emphasize the point that he is trying to establish congregational preaching around the world. This is one of his main projects. As he said once, the main 3 things in my life is develop Mayapur, develop congregational preaching, and spread the glories of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we request your help to further these desires of Guru Maharaj within the Congregational Development Ministry. Hare Krishna.